Have you noticed how your daily habits have changed lately? When you need to know how to fix a leaky faucet or which CRM is best for a small legal firm, do you still scroll through pages of blue links? Or do you simply ask an AI? If you if you are like most people today, you are likely getting your answers directly from an AI interface. This shift has created a new challenge for brands. If an AI doesn't know you, you don't exist in the user's journey. This is where large language model optimization, LLMO, comes into play. The shift from searching to answering. For decades, we lived in the era of search engine optimization, SEO. We focused on keywords, backlinks, and ranking first on a page. But the world has moved on. We are now in the era of answer engine optimization, AEO. In this new landscape, the goal is not just to be a link on a list. The goal is to be the actual answer that a large language model, LLM, provides to a user. LLMO is the specific discipline of managing brand visibility within these AI models. It is about ensuring your data is ingested, understood, and cited by models like GPT-4, Claude, and Gemini. Think of it as the technical bridge between your high-quality content and the brain of the AI. Why does LLMO matter right now? You might wonder if this is just another marketing buzzword. The data says otherwise. We are seeing a massive shift in how people find information. In fact, Gartner recently predicted that by 2026, traditional search engine volume will drop by 25% as users migrate to AI chatbots. When search volume drops, where does it go? It goes to zero-click searches. This is a reality where a user gets exactly what they need on the results page or within a chat window without ever clicking a link. Recent data suggests that nearly 60% of searches now end without a single click. If your brand isn't the one being cited by the AI in that zero-click response, you are losing out on a huge portion of your potential audience. Understanding the LLMO mechanism, how AI sees you. To optimize for an LLM, you first have to understand how it processes information. Traditional search engines use crawlers to index pages. LLMs, however, use training and inference. They don't just find your page, they read and try to understand the relationships between different pieces of information. The role of the semantic triple war. One of the most important concepts in LLMO is the semantic triple. This is a simple way of structuring data that makes it easy for an AI to digest. A triple consists of a subject, a predicate, and an object. For example, subject, cloud storage; predicate, provides; object, data security. By writing content that clearly defines these relationships, you make it much easier for an LLM to build a knowledge graph about your brand. When the AI understands these facts clearly, it is far more likely to cite your brand as an authority on the topic. Training data versus RAG. There are two ways an AI learns about your brand. The first is through its initial training. This happens when the model is built. The second is through retrieval augmented generation. This is a live process in which the AI looks up information in real time to answer a specific query. LLMO focuses heavily on RAG. You want your website and your data to be so clear and well-structured that when an AI agent goes out to find an answer, your content is the most reliable and easy-to-use source it finds. This is how you close the retrieval gap, the space between a user's question and your brand's answer. What are the 4 pillars of a successful LLMO strategy? How do you actually start doing LLMO? It isn't about gaming the system. It is about being the most helpful, clear, and authoritative source available. Here are the 4 pillars you need to focus on. 1. Authority and EEAT. Google has long talked about experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness, EEAT. In the world of LLMO, these are even more critical. AI models are trained to prioritize sources that show real-world expertise. If you want to be an authority, you need to provide original research, personal case studies, and unique insights. A machine can easily scrape generic facts. It cannot hallucinate the genuine human experience you bring to your industry. Today, your unique perspective is your best defense against being replaced by a generic AI summary. 2. Architecting the single source of truth. An AI can become confused if it finds conflicting information about your brand. Maybe your LinkedIn says one thing, your website says another, and an old press release says something else entirely. In LLMO, you must ensure you have a single source of truth. This means keeping your brand data consistent across all platforms. If the AI sees the same facts everywhere, it will trust those facts more. The 3. High-density content. We are moving away from the era of keyword stuffing and extra information. In the past, people wrote long blog posts just to hit a word count. For LLMO, you want high-density content. This means providing maximum value in a small number of tokens, the units of text and AI processes. Try to use answer-first formatting. Start your sections with a clear, direct answer of about 40 to 60 words. This makes it incredibly easy for an AI to scrape that snippet and use it as a cited answer. Once you've given the direct answer, you can go into a deeper dive for the human readers who want more detail. Number 4, conversational readiness. How do you talk to Alexa or Siri? You probably don't use keywords. You use natural language. You ask questions like, why should I use a hybrid cloud model? Or how do I optimize my site for AI? Your content needs to be ready for these conversational queries. Use long-tail questions as your headers. Instead of a header that just says LLMO benefits, try, what are the primary benefits of large language model optimization? This matches the way users actually interact with AI assistants. Measuring success, the new metrics. If people aren't clicking on links as much, how do we know if our marketing is working? We have to look at new metrics. Total website sessions are now a lagging indicator. They tell you what happened, but they don't show the full picture of your brand's influence. Share of model SOM. In the past, we tracked share of voice. Today, we track share of model. This measures how often an LLM mentions your brand when it is asked about a specific category or keyword. If a user asks an AI for the top software for team collaboration and your brand is mentioned first, your SOM is high. There are now tools that help marketers track these citations across different AI platforms. From clicks to citations. Citations are the new position 1. When an AI gives an answer, it often includes small footnotes or links to its sources. Being one of those sources is vital. Even if the user doesn't click the link right then, they have seen your brand name associated with a helpful, expert answer. This builds immense trust. Interestingly, brands that are cited in AI overviews often see higher quality traffic. When a user clicks a link in an AI response, they are usually much further along in their buyer's journey. They have already been pre-qualified by the AI's answer. This is why some brands are seeing a 35% higher organic click-through rate on their cited links than they did on traditional search results. Actionable steps. How to start optimizing today. If you are ready to embrace LLMO, you don't have to start from scratch. You can begin by refining what you already have. Perform a content audit. Look at your top-performing blog posts. Do they lead with a clear answer? If not, rewrite the introductions. Make sure the most important information is easy for a machine to find. Use advanced schema. Schema markup is the language of machines. Use FAQ, how-to, and organization schema to translate your content into a format that AI agents can digest without any confusion. Focus on niche authority. It is hard to be the authority on marketing. It is much easier to be the definitive source for AI-driven lead generation for mid-sized law firms. The more specific you are, the more likely an AI is to choose you as the best source for a specific query. Encourage reviews and citations. LLMs look beyond your website. They look at review sites, social media, and news articles. The more your brand is mentioned positively across the web, the more weight the AI will give your information. What are some common myths about LLMO? As with any new field, there is a lot of misinformation out there. Let's clear up a few common myths. Myth 1. LLMO replaces SEO. This is not true. You still need a fast, mobile-friendly, and secure website. Traditional SEO provides the bones of your digital presence. LLMO provides the voice. You need both to succeed in 2026. Myth 2. You can cheat the AI with hidden keywords. AI models are much smarter than the search engines of 10 years ago. They understand context and intent. Trying to keyword stuff your site will actually hurt your credibility with an LLM. Focus on clarity and value instead. Myth 3. LLMO is only for big brands. Actually, LLMO is a great equalizer. Because AI models value specific, expert information, a small company with deep expertise can often outrank a large corporation that provides only generic content. The future. What happens next? The world of AI is moving fast. We are already seeing the rise of AI orchestrators. autonomous agents that don't just find information, but also make decisions. In the near future, an AI agent might decide which software to buy or which contractor to hire based on the data it finds online. If your brand hasn't been optimized for these models, you won't even be in the running. LLMO is about more than just clicks. It is about ensuring your brand is part of the future conversation. As we move forward, personalization will also play a huge role. LLMs will give different answers to different people based on their history and preferences. This means your brand needs to be visible across a wide range of contextual searches. You want to be the answer for beginners, experts, and CEOs. Why you should start now. Wait and see is a dangerous strategy for any business. The brands that are winning today are the ones that started building their AI visibility years ago. Every day you wait is a day your competitors are training their models to see them as the authority. Think about your current content. Is it helpful? Is it direct? Is it easy for a machine to understand? If the answer is no, it's time to make a change. Large language model optimization is your ticket to staying relevant in an age where answers are instant and attention is a premium. Partnering for the next phase of growth. Navigating this transition requires a clear plan. You need to understand how the AI-enabled marketing ecosystem works. It's a complex world of structured data, semantic triples, and shifting KPIs. But it's also a world full of opportunity for those who are willing to adapt. At Aspiration Marketing, we specialize in helping brands evolve their strategy to meet the demands of this changing search landscape. From the initial stages of brand awareness to the final stages of the buyer's journey, we ensure your message is heard by both humans and machines. Whether you are looking to audit your current AI visibility or build a content strategy that doesn't just rank, but answers, we have the tools and expertise to help you succeed. The shift to AEO and LLMO is a massive opportunity to define your brand as a leader. Are you ready to become the definitive answer that the world's most powerful AI models rely on? Let's build your future-ready content strategy together.